Welcome, one and all, to the ECCWF podcast featuring myself, your host. Unfortunately, I must have to put this in. Former ECCWF World Heavyweight Champion, the Matching Click. Hey, you stop clapping over there. Not cool, bro. And then I'm also here with one of the Angel Clan, the leader of the Angel Clan, Miss Melanie Gabrielle.
Hello, everyone.
I also have with me today Mr. Kurt Newman. Always a pleasure.
I'm still high from 420 yesterday, so talk slowly, okay?
That's impossible. And also today we have, I think, either the first or second time we have you on here today, we have Mr. Gabrielle Valhalla.
What's up, guys?
Hopefully returning soon. And we also have, for the second time, which has been a long time coming, as much as I've had my pass with him, Impaler.
I am so sorry that we are so far apart right now.
Okay. And then also we have, he's going to start doing this. I spoke to him earlier today. He could not stop doing this in front of me. Our new ECCWF World Heavyweight Champion.
And youngest in history.
And youngest. I'm waiting for it. No? You're not going to do it today? Okay, good.
Go ahead.
Oh, thank God. I just didn't not want to hear it again today. So, ladies and gents. Okay, it's more like gents. Well, Kurt Newman, you can be a lady today.
That's not cool.
It's slightly. So in the last podcast we had, we were all heading to Miami, which I think, Impaler, you might live in Miami, I can't remember. We were all going to Miami. We were going to go do the Final Stand. Final Stand, probably arguably the best ECCW, arguably the best pay-per-view ever in professional wrestling history. Screwed that other company's program, whatever.
Or the nice alternative.
But ours was pretty damn good. And I'd like to go over it with all of you because this was such a good place. So first off, we had a first impressions match between a Frank Finelli, powerhouse, and Kira Sloan, new woman, versus Jonathan Bishop, new guy, powerhouse, and Nadia Calvis, yet another lady. So it's pretty evenly matched. I think because we have so many people. So I'll go with Mel. Because there are new women in here and we are creating a women's division, what do you think of this first impressions tag team match that happened?
It was okay. It could have been definitely better. But I'm surprised at the outcome of this.
With Kira and Nadia just walking off like, nope, we don't care about you boys.
Mm-hmm. Basically.
All right. Well, honestly, I was a little shocked too. You know, this is a first impression. This is what you're trying to show us, what you're capable of doing, and you two just walk off. I mean, yeah, Frank showed us what he was capable of, pinning Bishop. 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring. We'll go to Impaler. These are new people. 2 powerhouses hitting up here. Powerhouses are down your road. What do you think about this first impressions tag team match?
Bishop and Finelli made a big impression upon me watching that match personally. However, the two trollops who walked off, that you're there to give people a show. That's not what you do in this business.
So you saw it as disrespectful?
I saw it as a smack in the face.
Which is a sign of disrespect. I mean, yeah, it's not only just a disrespect to the fans because they were watching the show, but it's also disrespect to our business. You just walk off during the middle of a match. Not cool, guys, girls, whatever. So, sorry, I'll talk about why I'm a little weird right now. But anyway, the following match was featuring a little spat.
Hey, just to cut you off right there, I'm sorry, but the reason why the ladies walked out, they were with me, alright? They wanted some of the big bad goof daddy, okay? We were rocking it all night long. Yeah.
Only in your mind, Kurt.
Not to sound weird, but the only way we would believe you is video footage.
Oh, it's already on the web.
No,
It's on my website.
do not.
www.kurtnewman.com.
No plugs, no cheap plugs. Like, go to ECCWF.com and buy my new shirt. Anyway.
You mean our new shirt?
Our new shirt, yes. We will get to that. Hey, people who might listen to this podcast might not know what just happened. Calm down. That's why we're going over it. So, second match of the night. Little spat we had backstage during the week going into Final Stand. Big Tiger, with his uncle Dark Tiger actually having the spat, versus Iceberg. And Iceberg's returning match to ECCWF since it's old times, in which kind of caught me surprised, a hardcore match. Just a random hardcore match. I thought it was exciting, new, and different. Let's go with Gabe. I know you sat backstage, watched the whole thing happen, because I know you're not ready yet back. But, what did you think about the Tiger Iceberg match?
I thought it was a very good hardcore match, in terms of hardcore matches is. I haven't been around for the time that this whole Big Tiger, Dark Tiger Iceberg thing has been going on. I've mainly been recovering because of my neck injury that I suffered in the ring.
Right.
But from what I've seen from these two guys, I'm impressed. I want to face either one of them when I come back. So,
Iceberg.
I was impressed. I was impressed by the way Iceberg won this match, and I was impressed by the match altogether.
I mean, Big Tiger ain't no small dude.
Not at all. Not at all.
Stefan, because Iceberg is a big dude, and we will again get to this upcoming week and stuff. Who impressed you more, Big Tiger or Iceberg?
Oh, jeez. Iceberg. It was definitely nice to see him come back with a bang and take Tiger to the limit. Unfortunately, Tiger didn't have enough to power back.
Right. Hold on, give me 1 second. I got sounds popping everywhere on my thing. I'm probably not the only one with sounds popping everywhere. We'll go to the next match, which, again, we have to be proud of ourselves, Mr. Stefan, that we have good champions on our team. Was our tag team champions defending their gold, Hawkinyani versus Mel, your two sisters, Lucy Serafina and Rachel Rosangela. This was a long time coming, for about a month now, since they won the number one contenderships back at Meltdown. So, against the Tigers. This was the Angel Clan's second opportunity at the gold, nonetheless, against Hawkinyani. So I'm going to start, well, Mel, I'm going to go to you, but I'll go first to Kurt. I haven't heard anything from you. I know you're a little dazed right now, but...
I don't know what you're talking about. But anyways, I like the match just because, well, the winner was me just because I got to see the Angel Clan wear their skippy little outfits, so...
You don't wear skippy outfits.
Easy, sis. Easy.
Okay. Don't yell. Oh my god, the walls are bleeding. I'm having a mini freak out again, guys.
And...
Where am I?
Okay, Mel. What did you think about your sister?
Well, they both... sorry, guys. Both teams did a hell of a job in this match, and in the end, nobody really lost because it was just friendly competition. And sure, Lucy and Rachel lost, but like I said, we all won in the end because no friendship was broken, and we just had a really good match. And I think a lot of people enjoyed that.
Very respectable. Very respectable. Okay, the next match after that was a return match, a rematch from the previous night, being Andy D's versus Yarmouth Blade. And Yarmouth is basically saying, I am not losing to Andy D's. I am not going to make this my first loss in the company and let it go away. So, we all know the outcome. He didn't succeed. So, let me take you to Impaler. Yarmouth.
You know, I was really disappointed in this match. Really disappointed in Yarmouth. You know, he carries the name of a town. You know, Yarmouth is actually a small town in the state of Maine. You know, I thought someone with that type of name, that type of ferocity could pull it off. I was disappointed in him. You know, big ups to Andy Deebs.
All right. And then let me take it to Gabe Valhalla. What did you think about this match?
I thought it was a pretty good match. I do agree with Impaler, though, that I was very disappointed in Yarmouth, because from what I've seen, from what I've heard from my hospital bed, he's a pretty tough dude. And I really wanted to see him do more against Andy Deebs, but again, I'm with Impaler here. Big ups to Andy Deebs for winning this match. And really looking to see how Yarmouth comes out against this, from this match.
Right. Okay. All right, and then the following match for the first ever ECCWF Women's Championship. We have Angelica Belmont, Danielle Powers, Raina Lucata, and Samantha DeLuca, all fighting for this title. Fatal 4-Way, the first Fatal 4-Way of the night. And each one has their own story, but I think the largest story was Danielle Powers going into this match, having a 4-match losing streak, being the only woman on this list going into some sort of streak. Let me get it to Mel first. You're in the division. Who do you think out of all of these 4 had the most to gain and lose?
Well, first off, I'd like to say congrats to Danielle. She really deserved it after that 4-match losing streak. So, really, she actually gained the most from this, because this was like her redemption for her.
And then, who do you think had the most to lose?
To be honest,
because I mean, Samantha DeLuca is a former multiple, more than 10-time women's division champion. Whatever company she was in, whatever it was called, it was her title to hold a lot. So, saying that, who do you think had the most to lose out of that match?
Well, I actually do agree with you on that, though. So, I have to go with Sam.
Okay. Then, just for a cheap look here, Kurt Newman, what was your thoughts on this match?
Well, not to tick you off or anything, Click, but I swear I saw some bong action from Powers when she had been over a few times in the match. So,
Jesus.
Well, I saw a lot of thongs in that match, but anyways, it was a pretty good match. Winner, me again.
I think you said that last week.
Yeah, he said that last time.
It's still the same, because it's true.
Stefan, we'll talk later about the 1% and everything, but I asked you specifically about this match. Who do you think should have won, and who do you think deserved to win this match?
Going into it, there was a lot of talk about Samantha coming in and just storming her way right to the women's title.
Right.
And I think a lot of people took that to heart, and then, boom, out of nowhere, Danielle just showed up and dominated that match.
Right.
And rightfully so, because I believe she deserved that win.
Yeah. And again, we'll talk about it later, about all that. So, following that match, Mel, Kurt, I'll talk to you guys specifically about this since I got you here, was the Fatal 4-Way match for the ECCWF National Championship #1 contendership. Because later in the night, Alexander Jericho and Raziel faced for the last time for the title, which means ECCWF needed a new contender for this title. You two were in this match. Kurt, let me get your thoughts on what happened in this match, because you're the winner. I'll let you have the floor first.
Oh, hey, like I said before, I told everybody I was going to win this match, and I did, out of pure awesomeness. But the question I want to bring up is why the hell I didn't get my title shot next week when what's his face, Hatcher, got that title shot against Jericho. I was looking forward to facing Jericho, but now that Hatcher's in the mix, I I don't know. I was kind of disappointed just because I didn't get my title opportunity.
Well,
now I gotta wait till we get back to the States.
Yeah, I know. I believe me, I wanted to see Kurt Newman versus Alexander Jericho, but
and I wanted to see that match at the next pay-per-view.
That I did too. But again, we'll talk about it at the next beatdown because I have the comments for that one.
I'm actually going to speak on behalf of Alexander Jericho because he is indisposed at the moment. He is tending to his injuries.
Right.
He actually felt the same way that Kurt Newman did. He's like, why didn't Kurt Newman get this title shot at the next show and Raymond Hatcher get his shot? Because he beat Hatcher before.
Well, again, we will discuss that on the next beatdown, or the next thing, because next beatdown is the next thing, and the national title was defended. We'll talk about that.
Can I interject here a little bit?
A little bit.
Both of you, why don't you just be quiet, get down off your crosses, use the wood, build me a bridge, and get over this little river of pity you have for one another.
You better wait till I come back, Impaler.
Comments. Awesome. Okay. Mel, you were also in this match, and I believe something happened there towards the end, causing both you and Amy not getting the chance. So I know all I remember is hearing that Kurt pinned Ryder, and I was just surprised.
What happened apparently was that I jumped off the top rope and hit my finishing move, and I think I probably got knocked out of that. Like, I don't even remember what happened next. But I would like to say this. As much as I don't, I'm just gonna say this now. Congrats on the win, Kurt. Really.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Mel, if you were a cuckoo clock, I'd nail you to the wall.
No.
You know my brother's right here.
Better watch yourself, Kurt.
I'm shaking on my pants.
You better be.
Oh, no.
Not for the reason you're hoping.
Oh.
Yes, thank you for that.
I don't want to know anything about your pants.
Yeah, same here. Anyway.
Mom did.
I heard that.
No, Kurt Newman, you're done.
Kurt, you keep saying what you say to my sister. I'm going to staple your freaking pants to the rafters.
Please do.
That would kind of be interesting to see Kurt Newman just
That would be interesting to see. I'd pay you $5 to do that.
Okay, anyway. So, the next match of the night was one of our two main events. Raziel versus Alexander Jericho. Last time these two will face each other. And what a perfect way than in a triple cage match for the national title. And again, Valhalla, you said you would talk on his behalf. Impaler, I have you here about your brother, and if when we get to beatdown, you're obviously going to tell us about that. So, let me ask you, Impaler, since your brother lost this match via a pretty bad injury, what were your thoughts on the match? Just the match.
The match itself?
The match itself.
The match itself was a testament to the cage itself. That cage has put down, ended, and obliterated more careers and more people than I care to even count.
It actually ended a career that night.
Like I said, a testament to the cage itself. I've ended a career in that cage, and now someone else has ended a career in that cage.
And we get to talk about that when we get to beatdown. Gabriel Valhalla, you're good friends with my cousin Jericho. Let's hear what you might know about this.
Well, I'm with Impaler here. It's a testament to the match. Unfortunately, yes, Raziel did have his career ended, and Impaler passed my regards to him. But Alex is suffering too. He did take a shot from the very top of the third cage, and he kind of messed up his back a little bit.
That was one hell of a match. I mean,
it was one hell of a match. Yes, I agree.
For my match, but oh my god,
I've seen a lot of cage matches in my day. I've only seen one triple cage match, and this just opened my eye.
I know how it feels to be in a triple cage. I think this is ironic. I didn't. I thought I fought Jericho before. No, I fought in a triple cage before. That hurts. That's a hard match to get through.
It definitely isn't ballet, but
yeah.
I loved this match. This was one of the matches that I actually did not stay away from the television screen for.
Same here.
Of course, my friend Alex won this match. Big ups to him.
Right.
But Raziel got the
all by underhanded tactics. Maybe not Alexander's, but underhanded tactics nonetheless. As some masked man got through this, and we'll talk about it when we get to beatdown.
But anyway, yeah. Alex is still suffering, so big shout out to Alex if you hear this.
This match, to me, is match of the year candidate. Bar none. This was such a good match done by Raziel and Jericho. Unfortunate to see Raziel's career go down the toilet now because of it, but what happens happens. So, now we go to the main event of the night, the second one, the Elimination Chamber. World title, my world title, up for grabs. Impaler, you were there. Stefan, obviously, you were there. I was there. But no need to hear from us right away.
Well, I believe we were the final three, if I remember correctly.
We were the final three.
We were the first three, and we were the final three.
First three and the final three, which, first off, let's ask them how they saw it, because we were there the whole way through. So, let's start with Chris. Sorry, I accidentally said something different. Kurt, you think?
Me, yes. Yeah, pretty much after my match, I was getting drunk and having sex with ladies. So I really didn't see the match. Sorry.
You should pay.
Are you sure it was ladies, Kurt? Are you sure it was ladies? Are you sure it wasn't, someone else? Different gender, maybe? Are you sure it was ladies?
Or different species?
It might have been your mom I was tapping. How about that?
I mean, we did.
Mr. Big Man around here.
Wait. But I did see you interview a donkey. You didn't keep the donkey, did you?
I'm not going to comment.
Okay.
Anyway. I know who your manager is next week.
Anyway. Gabe Valhalla, what were your thoughts on the Elimination Chamber match?
It was a typical Elimination Chamber, but it was the best Elimination Chamber match I've ever seen in my career. And not just because three members of it are on here, but because of every single hold and every single thing that's been on this, and the fact that Raymond Hatcher got eliminated first, thank the freaking Lord, was a real testament to this match. I loved this match. This is the second match that didn't get me away from the television screen. Congrats to Stefan LaJoie for becoming the new World Heavyweight Champion.
Yes.
Don't get used to that for
No.
Don't get used to that, because it's going to get taken away from you sooner enough.
I like it. I like his thoughts. His thoughts are good. Now, what were your thoughts on this world title match in a chamber?
Well, I really enjoyed it. I couldn't even stop looking away from the TV. It was that epic. You guys really put up a good fight, and I was just very impressed. The first three people that were in the cage were the last three there. And congrats on the one, Stefan, and let's just say Uriella was cheering you on from the back.
I sure hope so.
Ooh. That sounded interesting. Anyway, let's go to Impaler. Now, I'm not doing this in order or anything. Impaler, I do, as much as it kind of hurts me to say this, I do have to give you your props. We started first three. We lasted until the last three. I give you your props. You might be one of the oldest people on the roster, but you didn't show it. I give you your props there. Because I know every time.
Is that some sort of dig at my age now? Are we now making old jokes?
Sort of, but it's more of a thing that you are proving. That you are proving that age doesn't matter, especially if you're going for a world title or if it's an elimination chamber match. So I give you your props that you stayed through this match.
What I have to say is this. Click beaten you. I've beaten you, and your family is perhaps the biggest thorn in my side.
Actually,
And now,
probably.
And now I have Stefan LaJoie. You, my friend. My goal, my being right now, my essence is to defeat you. That's it. That is my only goal in my career, is to crush you like a bug. That
and when you do that, you'll realize that I'm still 20 years old and I still have 20 more years on my career.
Okay, well, also, if I'm not mistaken, I did defeat you the following pay-per-view. You defeated me in the Hangman's Noose. Then, at the Elimination Chamber, if I'm not mistaken, it was me that pinned you 1, 2, 3, eliminating you. So, I think I got 2 up on you. Thank you very much. Come again.
I ain't done with you yet either.
Well, I'll be waiting. Honestly, I'm waiting for a 1% versus Titans match here, and I'm ready. Well, okay, I'm not, but I am. But talk about that. So then, Stefan, it came down to you and me. God damn it, you're lucky. You're probably the man with the most luck in this business.
Well, what did I tell you right before that match?
I don't know.
When was the last time you lost?
What? Say again?
Before that match, when was the last time you had lost?
The last time I had lost was at not at Meltdown. At
Cold as Ice.
Cold as Ice.
When was the last time I had lost?
Since before you left for rehab.
Trend was going to continue.
Well, when we get to Beatdown, that trend ended. So
that trend ended, yes.
So, but you still got lucky, in my opinion, because I DDT'd you. I remember doing that before I even got hit by the leap, but I still got hit by the leap, and it hurt, and it wasn't good.
And you were down for the 3.
And I was down. Well, your arm put me down for the 3. 1, 2, 3, and I just can't believe that still. But you're still the World Heavyweight Championship, bar none. Doesn't happen. It happened. Over with. Crap.
Luck. I think Stefan might have been sodomized with a horseshoe. Luck. Yes. Exactly.
Sodomized with a horseshoe. That's interesting. Anyway.
That's an interesting way to think about it.
Okay. So, before we get to Beatdown, which is a Saturday night event, we had our first ever ECCWF Unglued. I want to get all of your thoughts on just the event totally, because this is our first ever one. This is new. ECCWF is expanding. So, I would like to get everyone's individual thoughts. I'll start with Mel. Go on. I will be ASAP.
To be honest, I was really impressed with everyone's performance on Unglued, for sure. I'm proud that Muriel and Danielle were able to main event in the first ever Unglued show. I mean, how often do females get to main event anything anymore, basically?
She does have a very good point, guys.
It doesn't happen often.
Right.
If I'm correct, the last time a main event happened with females, it was like about 10 years ago.
Actually, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Danielle said something about the first ever women's main event. If I can try and... Oh my God.
Was it 2004?
I think 2004, was it?
Something like that.
Maybe.
March 30th, 2000, that's what it was. I remember now. And I think that was another company that did that. So,
But what company does that in their first year back?
Oh, I don't know.
Us.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Damn right.
Yeah. Also, I have a quick shout out. I got a good friend here right now. everyone remembers her. She kind of misses her friends over here at ECCWF. It's a very unfortunate event that she had to leave, but I have Samantha DeLuca right here. Samantha, shout out.
Hi. Hey, Sam.
Sam!
What up, Sammy?
Apparently, Stefan, she wants coffee.
I bet.
She said you would know what she means.
I know what she means.
Anyway, back to the end of the card. Kurt, obviously this is a new thing, so I just like everyone to tell me how he felt. And Kurt, because of what happened on Beatdown, I know Beatdown happened after, but I know Crow, we now know, has a history with you.
Listen, I don't know why the company even hired Crow. The guy is a psychopathic cancer, alright? You're not going to get rid of him, alright? The guy loves pain. The guy loves to torture people. I don't know why you guys even picked him, but you know what? I'm not going to go through that hell again, alright? My body was pretty much beaten down after I faced Crow the last time, and I barely made it out alive. So if you guys... my best bet, I've been talking to management now for weeks. Please get rid of this guy, because the guy is nothing but a cancer. He's going to kill this company sometime down the road.
Well, let's hope he doesn't.
Well,
or
would your advances on my sister, Chris, I might stick Crow on you. Again.
Well, I think it's almost sounding like Crow's got his own agenda, which is a little bad thing.
Yeah, he always has some type of agenda in the back of his head. So
we gotta stop him in the gold rush before it gets too late.
No, we don't.
From Kurt's description, I gotta say, I can't wait to meet this guy. I can't wait to meet him. I can't wait to shake his hand, especially if he's capable of taking Kurt to his limit and maybe hurting him, possibly killing him. That would be terrific.
But all the ladies would be so sad to see me go.
No,
Not really.
No, they still have your body.
Anyway. By ladies, do you mean dudes?
Oh.
Why you got dudes on the mind, man? Seriously.
Well, anyway, Gabrielle Valhalla, my good friend, what were your thoughts on this unprecedented unglued card?
So, I loved Unglued. I thought the concept was amazing. The first, one of the main events to feature two very talented divas. And I'm not saying that because a fellow angel was in it. Woo! I'm just saying that because this whole idea for the second show was brilliant. And I have to commend whoever thought of it, because I think it's a great idea to start up this show.
Right. Well, then we go to Mr. Impaler. I gotta say a little bit of backstage stuff. I know, Impaler, you are a advocate of pushing this company forward, even though you are not one of the management. You're one of the guys to go to when it is about this company.
12 years, man. 12 years. I've been here for 12 years.
You should know, man.
What
were your thoughts on this new show?
Well, I'm actually such a supporter of this new show. I am actually going to go down there. I'm going to go onto the new show next week and be part of the talent on that show and show these youngsters exactly what it takes to make it in this company.
Okay, it's not helping your age if you call them youngsters.
Quite frankly, I don't think it matters. I'm with Impaler here.
Rookies is different, but as far as you saying we're youngsters and not helping. But yes, I think they need a former world champion on that card to make these people say, oh, I actually need to work to prove to these guys in this company, oh, I might have to actually show what I do to maybe boost me up to the next level, meaning beatdown, pay-per-views. So, again, as much as this kills me to say this about Impaler, I think the right move was to put Impaler in this main event. And that's for
the other thing is, I'm just looking for the next victim. The next person to rip apart limb from limb.
So we might not see everyone. Just know this: we might not see Edward Stevens after next week, after next Unglued. Just to say. So, Mr. Stefan.
I think it's great. Why, have people left off the card of Beatdown? There's only so many spots to fill, and have them sit around looking bored for a week. Why not give them somewhere else where they can display their talents?
Right, and also one of these people could 2 or 3, maybe 4 months down the road be world title material.
Oh yeah,
one of these new people. But we also right now have the Gold Rush tournament going on, and actually this is a nice little segue. But first we'll talk about the next card for the second ever Unglued. Only a couple matches I would like to talk about right now. Mosh Pit and Red Dragon are, from what we heard, entering what will be the tag team Gold Rush tournament coming up, and they're facing 2 new people, Tank and Guti Alvarez, after 2 upsetting showings by Mosh and Red at Beatdown last week. Do you think this is redemption for them as a tag team?
Oh, definitely.
You think
they
so?
They have a lot to prove.
Because this was Gold Rush. This is gold they're talking about. They're new in the company, and this is probably new for them.
Right. They have a lot to prove. And it's for tag team gold. And correct me if I'm wrong, but the first year that my team, known as Team Revelation, came into existence, we won the tag team titles. Am I correct?
I think I remember that, yeah. So let me take it to Impaler. Again, you said you're going to be in. Basically, all you're really there is to 1, support, and 2, rip your opponent to shreds. So give me your thoughts on going into the main event of Unglued.
My thoughts are this: if this guy is half good, he's going to survive. If he's no good, he's going to leave on a stretcher.
What if he's good? Silence. Anyway. Also, this makes every match card fun to watch. Santa is going to be on Unglued.
Seriously?
Santa's on Unglued right before the main event?
Wow.
364 days a year. Hey man, he can't do. He's got to be doing something the other 364 days out of the year.
Good point.
He's got to work out this cookie somehow.
Right. So, now we go to Beatdown. And let's first off say that there was a big announcement at the beginning of the show. Stefan, would you like to tell him what it was?
Oh, jeez. The 1% expanded. By 2.
How so?
Well, we all know that the 1% consisted of the brand new world champion, myself, and the tag team champions, Hawk and Yanni. Well, we decided to expand a little bit. We decided to reach out to people who we believed met our description.
Right.
The first, arguably, well, not as controversial choice, was the new women's champion, Danielle Powers.
Very good, very good.
The second choice probably got a bunch of people talking, just when he decided to run down to the ring and stand right in my face.
I was half tempted to make it interesting.
I'm sure you were.
And actually,
second choice was Click.
I just wanted to punch him for taking my title, but then I was like, okay, bro, I'll get you back on. Yeah, I was very upset over the title loss. But
I shed a tear at your love fest. That was so nice to see you guys getting along.
And when we beat you in a tag team match, you can laugh. You can talk about all this later. So, I know, I'm feeling the challenge coming on. I'm waiting for management to hear this. Anyway. Yes, Click and Danny Powers are part of the 1% now. So, and I will say...
But don't think that's where we're going to stop.
Oh no, we're not done. Spoiler alert, we're not done. We can already tell you that. Anyway, I'm going to say this one last... Well, it's probably not going to be the last time, but one last time. The 1% is the greatest professional wrestling stable to ever exist. Don't care about no Four Horsemen. Don't care about no Wolfpack. Don't care about no Evolution. Don't care about no DX. Greatest professional wrestling stable to ever exist. The 1%, bar none.
And if you'd like to challenge that, step up.
Step up in our ring. That's how you do it.
Okay, I'll challenge that.
Me too.
Mel, I feel a challenge coming on.
Oh yeah, I do, bro.
Stefan, I think we got our work cut out for us, but we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll take all challenges.
We will.
When I come back, when I come back, I have you two on my mind.
Alright.
That's dirty.
Everything sounds dirty to you.
So.
Wait, but that's for Kurt.
Oh, yeah. He's probably sitting there getting drunk.
What? No. What?
Yeah. Anyway.
I can't wait to see that.
I zoned off a little bit there.
Go to our first match of the Beatdown night, being a Gold Rush tournament match between Dark Tiger and Mosh Pit. Mosh Pit being new, Dark Tiger never ever getting close to the world title, so this is his first chance. And Dark Tiger won. And Mel, I was gonna go to you first because you obviously are acquainted with Mr. Tiger. And then I will go to Mr. Kurt about this. But Mel, what were your thoughts on the match?
Both of them did a heck of a good job, but I am extremely happy with Dark Tiger. He really deserved to win this match.
Okay. Mr. Kurt, I know you've been calling the Tiger different name.
Oh, with the whole Tigger the Tiger and Tony the Tiger. They're great.
Keep running your mouth. Just play it.
Man, just...
Wait, any that match coming on.
Oh, anyways, yeah, good match.
Good
That's
match?
it.
Okay.
I'll keep it nice and
Yeah.
short and simple.
Now I know who that mystery boy is, sis.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the next match after that was Lucian Serafina versus Red Dragon. Mal, I gotta come back to you, as well as I gotta come back to Gabe on this combined subject of Lucian, because he actually won. So, not saying like it's a surprise or anything, but just...
No.
So, Mel, I have to ask you first. Lucian, are you surprised at his win?
No, I'm not.
Gabe, are you as well?
I'm with my sister. I'm not surprised Lucian won. He's gonna wait till I get back so I can put him out for good.
Man,
He's the devil for Chad's sake.
Valhalla's just laying down these challenges. You got like a work cut out for you. Like you got like a list. Just hand it to management. Be like, book me in these matches and I'm good. Like, geez, man, calm down.
You'd be surprised at what I can handle, Click. You know.
I say we give it to them all in one night. Big old gauntlet match.
Bring it on.
Yeah, but I have to go to probably the most sadistic one here. Fast. Impaler. What are your thoughts on this Gold Rush tournament match?
My thoughts on the Gold... Can I just give my thoughts on the Gold Rush tournament in general?
In general?
In general, I think this Gold Rush tournament is going to weed out the insincere challengers for the World Heavyweight title, and bring to light those who are desiring, who yearn for that World Heavyweight Championship.
I like the words he's using today, guys. Again, I'm not always a fan of Impaler, but he's using the words today. He's using them right. So, Impaler, come back to you. We had a little showing that you showed the world after this match. Why don't you take us through it?
Basically, honestly, my brother knew too much. And as much as I went in on Beatdown to say goodbye to him and goodbye to the career that was my brother's career, it was about beginning anew. We took him out.
And
Picture.
who was this we? This other man in this we word?
This we? Iceberg.
And you want to explain why Iceberg did?
Why Iceberg did it is because after years of being gone, after years of sitting on the shelf, he came back. Another original. Another member. Another titan in this company. Someone who cannot be described in words. We decided to amass and become perhaps the greatest tag team in wrestling history.
Stefan, do you want to take that last comment?
I think the current tag team champions would have a little bit to argue with that.
I kind of have that feeling.
They still haven't eclipsed the Outlaws, and until they eclipse the Outlaws, I
They
really
defeated
don't
the
give a
Outlaws.
Well, hold on.
6 months, though, as tag team champions. That's
Well, hold
the
on.
clock's running on your reign.
Well, hold on. I have to say that Hawk and Yanni, if I'm not particular, I know, okay, honestly, I first say this, guys, all who have listened, I had gotten a concussion. I was trying to train for my upcoming main event match at Beatdown. I can't do it. Sorry. But, a little loopy. If I'm not mistaken, they first beat the Outlaws in by disqualification. Then they won the titles from the following pay-per-view. So if I'm not mistaken, they are better than the Outlaws.
See, I don't get that. I'm going by time here. Those belts have not sat on their waist for 6 months.
Yes.
And if we have our way, they won't.
Actually, quick, I'm gonna have to agree with Impaler here because, the Outlaws put me out for at least a good 6 months.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Impaler here. Yeah, the Outlaws are no joke. Then the fact that you said that Hawk and Yanni are better than the Outlaws is a complete and utter joke.
Oh, y'all be joking. Y'all, okay.
Not joking, my friend.
I'm gonna walk away.
Oh.
Walk away from this. I'm gonna walk away from this.
Everyone thinks I have sour feelings for the Outlaws. I don't. They're just doing their job, blazing through their tag team division. I've got nothing against the Outlaws.
Except for them injuring you.
Except for that, I really don't have any problems with them.
Hmm.
And as far as I'm concerned, I'd want the Outlaws to take the titles off of your brother's waist. And Yanni's waist. Sorry, guys.
So his brother and my brother.
Yep.
Yeah, basically. So, getting away from this before it gets worse, we have the national title match, which I'm pretty sure a lot of us have problems with. This was an impromptu add to our card at the last moment at Hatcher's calling. I think, from what I heard backstage, that Hatcher was very upset at his elimination at the Elimination Chamber, and he went straight to management and said, "Don't I have a number one contendership that I never got?" And unfortunately, he was right. Now, unfortunately, he also wanted it, or wanted the match before we went overseas, because he wants to, again, hopefully, possibly escape the, or use the stipulation that the national title comes with about how outside of the U.S.
Can't be defended.
So this was the last time, because now we are going out. We are now in London, England, or I think, yeah, London, England, and he did win the match overall. But I know Jericho, that came at his price because he just got done the Triple Cage match. He was hurting.
Yeah,
and
he's not too happy about that.
I know, Kurt, you got some choice words about that because you were technically the number one contender. So I will first bring it to Kurt because Kurt had some choice words earlier about what went down with this national title match. So, Kurt, I leave the floor to you.
Well, hey, I was looking at this match pretty closely. Was I ticked off? I wasn't in the match itself. Yeah, I was pretty ticked off. But you know what? Whatever. I'm going to be facing whoever the national champion is sometime down the road. So it's just time's on my side.
Well, now at least there's, I think they double-checked everything. There's no new number one contender. I think you are the number one contender, but unfortunately, because this happened, I think the Gold Rush will be over with by the time we get back home. So there will be 2 number one contenders for the national title, which leads me to believe that management's going to go with either a one-on-one bout on Beatdown and a one-on-one bout at the next pay-per-view Path to Glory, or that they're going to put you both in and make it a triple threat.
Hey, just the main thing, the national title is going to be going around my six-pack. That's all that matters.
You wish, Kurt. You wish.
I wish every night.
Yeah, that's why you don't have very many women in your bedroom.
Oh, burn.
How would you know this? Are you sneaking up on me again?
Believe me, I have my sources.
Angels are smart.
Anyway. Not to get on to Kurt's thing. Well, unfortunately, Kurt, I have to come back to you on this one because the next match after that was Crow versus Santa. Another Gold Rush tournament match. Honestly, okay, I was watching Santa's promos during the week, and I just laugh at it because I really can't believe Santa's in ECCWF. I love it. But at the same time, it's weird. If I face him, I gotta try and remember, what didn't that bastard give me? You know?
Oh, yeah, totally.
So, Kurt, I come to you first. Your history with Crow makes this an interesting match for you. Are you paying attention to these matches that Crow is in?
Yeah, definitely, because the last bit that he was in, he pretty much burned that Fed down. Last time I faced Crow, like I said, I barely made it out of it. But, I'm trying to remember now, because I'm so buzzed right now. So, anyways, last time I faced him, kicked him right in the head, he went down and landed on a spike, ripping through his cheek. Alright? That was a lot of pain. Yet that sick son of a bitch still went through the match. We still fought it out for another 30 minutes, okay? So this guy knows pain. This guy knows how to torture people. Alright? So, like I said before, I'm talking management. Get this guy out of here. But yeah, I'm keeping a close eye with him because if it comes down to somebody having to stop him, yeah, I might just have to stop him.
Or we just find
because I know him.
This sick bastard we got in this company and just throw him in a cage with him or something. I don't know. But
judging by what I've heard of Crow, he sounds like somebody Alex would want to try to get to know, try to team with. Just sadistic guy who loves torture. Alex has a torture chamber in his basement.
So, here's the thing, though, man. We go back a long way, me and Crow. I mean, when we first started off, we were tag team champions for a good while. We were good buddies, but then the death of his wife pretty much made him mentally insane, and pretty much he shot himself right through the head, but somehow he survived. I don't know how, but the guy, don't trust the guy, okay? Because he will backstab you in a second.
Except the people he's recruiting for this new stable.
They are just puppets for him. That's it.
Right. Well, after that match, we have Maxime Rougeau versus Ryan, with Maxime coming out of this. And actually, I think this is our first ever second-generation wrestler.
Third generation.
Third generation. He's third generation. I forgot the Melanie was a second-generation wrestler. I will take this to Stefan because of Stefan's relationship with Ryan and Ryder right now.
Oh, yeah.
And again, Maxime, I think, is one of the few Canadians in our company, so take the voice about how you saw the match. You were there at the match. I was watching you were on commentary.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Maxime made a few comments about me. Ryan and Ryder are out of the spat because Ryder wants my body in the ring. And I figured, you know what, why not get a closer look at both of these guys outside the ring? And I gotta say, Maxime is definitely impressive.
Alright.
First match coming out of the gate, not only did he almost make Ryan tap out with Fleur de Lis, he dropped him right on his head, just like he said he would.
That is true. When you follow through, that's a different thing. Let's see, who shall I take this to? Mel, you haven't been asked you in a while. What did you think of this match?
The match was pretty good for what generation is he? Third or fourth?
Third generation.
Alright, I lost count. For a third generation, that was actually pretty impressive. He's gonna go far in this company.
Well, I mean, I think out of the 4 Gold Rush tournament matches on this program so far, honestly, I think Maxime versus Ryan was the most competitive. I liked it. Obviously, right now I'm not the world champion, but like if I was, right now I would be looking at Maxime as the man to go all the way until this upcoming pay-per-view or this upcoming beatdown that will be airing soon. But yes, I think, in my opinion, Maxime is the one to watch right now. And in our main event, we have Amy Jericho challenging.
You ever talk about this?
Yes, Stefan LaJoie in a steel cage for the Rated X title. This is the second ever time that the steel cage was up for grabs inside the steel cage in ECCWF history. Well, the new ECCWF. And, of course, Steph and I have, I'll ask you last. I'll get everyone's opinion on this. Mel, you claim to still be good friends with Amy. I know Amy's ecstatic right now for her win. So what is your thoughts on this?
Okay, hold on, I gotta try to say this, like, truthfully, but, like, not trying to hurt anybody's feelings, but Amy really did deserve the title. So it's pretty bad, but it's true.
Mm-hmm. And then, Kurt won. There's a lady in this match, and there's a lady on the outside. I'm pretty sure you're focusing on both. And then, you are a hardcore match connoisseur, from what I remember hearing about you. So, this is kind of up your alley. What was your thoughts on this match?
There was a match? Really? No, it was a good match. What could I say? I later on, I talked to Amy about what was she going to do with the X Championship, and she said, yeah, she'd defend it whenever, so I offered to, go one-on-one first sometime down the road. If she like says, gives me the okay, cool. If not, whatever.
Yeah. Well, again, unfortunately, the Gold Rush kind of prevents that, as Gold Rush tournament winner number 3, or just third place, gets the Rated X title shot. So, Gabe, you're also friends with Amy.
Right.
What are your thoughts?
I'm agreeing with my sister here. Amy deserved this title. Sorry, Stefan, but Amy deserves it. She's been in the company for far too long. She's had so many title shots, and she's come up short, unfortunately. Yeah, she's been in the tag team match for the titles with my friend Alex, and she came up short, unfortunately. But it's high time she deserves it. Sorry, Stefan, but Amy deserves this title.
Impaler, you've been part of the ECCWF history for a long time. You've seen Rated X champions go in and out of this company. Do you think Amy will be able to be a good Rated X champion?
The only real caring I have in this situation is it's one less title around Stefan LaJoie's waist. One less title that he has to defend, and one more away from getting every title off from him.
Well, Stefan, it comes down to you.
I said it before the match, and I'll stick with it. The winner of that match deserved the Rated X Championship.
Well,
it's a weight off my shoulders, though, because that title would not have done me any good, and I wouldn't have done that title any good. You know, just sitting here carrying it around week after week, waiting for someone to come up and try to challenge me again and again and again. But
are
I'm
those
the world
excuses
champion as well.
Are those excuses I hear coming from your mouth, Mr. LaJoie?
You have to look at this from a paper standpoint. I did the same kind of thing when I was world and rated title holder at the same time, when Ripley was about to face me in a first blood match. After the match, I kind of looked at it as it's probably better I lost this title, because the Rated X champion always has to defend it in some sort of hardcore stipulation-based match, and for the world champion to continuously go through that kind of championship defense, that's not good.
Not at all.
When the world title can be defended in any kind of match, singles, submission, hardcore, okay, that's different. Because it can be a single one-on-one, and it should just be a tiring match, but, hardcore match, anything happens.
Yeah.
So
it's a good practice run if you want to think about it. Before becoming a world champion, you get used to strange stipulations like an extreme gauntlet match, or an I Quit match, or a first blood match. But at the end of the day, you can't do both.
Right. And because I have my weird memory like I do, Amy has fought 3 different times for this Rated X title. She fought it against me in a ladder match. Then she fought it in the Extreme Gauntlet when Ripley was the champion. And then she fought you, now won it, 3rd time's the charm, in a steel cage. Mm-hmm. I think it was just interesting how she won it with all 3 different champions after I won it. And I thought it was just interesting. So that was beat down.
And if you think about it, 2 of the people who have been Rated X champion went on to become world champion in that reign.
And that is true.
So are we looking at a new world champion?
Ripley is the only one who hasn't, and he had his chance. He did have his chance. And Amy does have the capabilities of becoming the next world champion. And she did beat the world champion. Just
First person to beat me in 4 months.
In 4 months. And finally that winning streak has snapped. Let me see. Instead of going to the beatdown card, I will go with what has occurred here as questions for the wrestlers. And now, I will start with this one. Let's see. We'll read this one and see who should probably be this one. If you could compete in any match stipulation, what would it be? I'll ask everyone this one. Melanie, in any match stip, which one would you face?
Probably a hardcore match.
Just a regular, plain out hardcore.
Yeah, I think those.
Okay. Kurt, you probably faced in almost every match imaginable.
And then some.
And then some. Which match stip would you would rather face in?
Well, I'd rather be a judge in a bra and panties match, but I guess I'll go with a ladder match. I always love those.
Okay. Gabe Valhalla, I know you're much more of a master of the ladder and the steel cage matches.
Yes.
So which match
I prefer though. Everyone thinks I'm going to be kind of dark here, reverting my darker self, but the match I really want to participate in is a casket match.
Casket match. That's not usually a number one stip to face off in, but interesting choice nonetheless. Impaler, match stip. What would you be your ideal one to face off in?
Well, and this is something most people would say that I'd like to go for the triple cage. I'd like to go for the brutality. I'd actually, as far as brutality goes, a Texas bull rope match. One of those matches where you have to touch all 4 corners to win. That is the most dominant way to assert your own victory.
The Texas bull. You know how long it's been since I've seen a Texas bull rope match?
Yeah, it's been a while.
I think I haven't seen one. Maybe we need one here in ECCWF. Anyway, Stefan LaJoie, what would you love to see? What would you love to face off in match stip wise?
Definitely a variation. Just pick one and give it to me. Iron Man or Ultimate Submission.
So you want the
I want to go for length. I want to hit for distance.
Hit for distance, okay. Well, first I have to say thank you from Callie from Austin, Texas for asking that question. This is one directly for Mr. Newman.
Oh.
You got fans. You got fans.
Well, I know I got fans. I got a lot of them.
I'm a fan of Kurt Newman.
Yay!
He did appear in one of your promos, so you should know.
He did.
Ben from Aspen, Colorado wants to know if you could have a one-night stand with any of the ladies from ECCWF, who would it be?
Oh, man, putting me on the spot like that.
Putting you on the spot. One lady.
Oh, like all of them are already pretty much taken up already, right? Man.
Well, pretty much, but okay. Mel, I'm sorry to do this to you, but any lady. They have no one attached to them, no strings attached. All the hard questions that are brought in from Colorado.
Well, I can't do Mel because you got the brother there, and then Mel's gonna probably rip my head off, which would probably be floor play for me. So.
Easy there, buddy. Easy.
Can I just take all of them?
No, you got to choose one.
Just
one and done.
What about like all the angels? How about that?
No. It's one night stand. One night stand with one lady.
What about Powers then? Huh?
I'll kick your ass, but that's an answer. I'll take that as an answer and leave it be. Heather from Washington, D.C. And this is another question for everyone. What is one of your favorite places to travel to? I know, Mel, you are a big traveler. So.
For me, one of the places I love to go to is back home in Denmark.
Kurt, places to travel. What's your favorite one?
Well, I love traveling to Mars. I got a private space shuttle and everything. But here on Earth,
Isn't that like a 40-year trip?
Apparently.
So, anyways, back here on Earth, I would have to say Germany.
Germany?
Yeah.
Any specific in Germany or just Germany? Germany's just an awesome place.
Germany is just an awesome place. You got the beer, you got the women, and you got the food.
Of course, I didn't know beer and women had to be the excuse for that. Okay, Gabrielle, what is your favorite place to go to?
Oh, in my career, there's really a lot of places I'd like to vacation to. Obviously back home, Denmark. But other than that, I love going to LA. For some reason, I love Italy too. LA and Italy are my favorite places to vacation to.
Okay. Impaler, what is your favorite? You've probably circled this globe we call Earth, but where's your favorite place to travel to?
My personal favorite place to go is Japan. The wrestling audience there, the culture, it's so far different than that here we get in the United States. Wrestlers are honored, looked up to, they're respected. Here we're viewed as more of an entertainment venue.
Mm.
Over there they appreciate the sport of professional wrestling.
Yeah. Here, I think at ECCWF, personally, I swear I haven't been injured this many times in this short amount of time. I mean, I don't know if it's because I kind of jumped out of retirement for this, but, this place is real. Literally, if we can move ECCWF over, and they'd love it. Because we are the entertainment side, but we're also the physical, which, again, is the sport of wrestling, which I love watching Japanese wrestling. It's awesome.
Do I hear our next tour?
Well,
Tour, oh yeah.
We did do Battle Zone in Japan, and we had a huge reception for that. Not only because we did the online voting, which for some reason in Japan it's just huge, but we got such a huge audience. I'm so glad we did it in the Tokyo Dome because that's Next tour, I think, is... So, Stefan, what is your favorite place to travel?
Oh, jeez. I'm actually liking, just being around in England right now, just taking in the sights.
England's doing you justice?
For the moment, yeah. It could go worse, as the tour goes on right now.
Sure.
But back in the States, I actually really liked South Carolina. Going right out to Charleston, South Carolina. It's just absolutely beautiful sights. You'll see it on there.
Okay. Ashlyn from South Dakota, I'm sorry. I'll start with you, Stefan. I'll go backwards. Stefan, who's the most annoying locker room wrestler?
Who's the most annoying person in the locker room?
Yes. To you.
Ugh. Just as a whole, or like as a competitor, or
we'll stay backstage. Just stay backstage.
Annoying, probably Hawkman. He's always wanting those interviews.
Probably poking like, hey, you want to do an interview? Hawkman, I just gave you an interview, but
dude, I'm on the can.
Oh, crap, dude. Impaler, who is the most annoying person in the locker room?
I would have to go with our current reigning champion, Stefan LaJoie. Cocky, brash, always so full of himself. Click, you're next, followed by Alexander Jericho, and basically any member of your family or close friends, excluding like Amy because she's always in the women's locker room. And considering who she's married to, I don't blame her for spending time alone. Want to spend as much time alone as humanly possible.
Oh, dang!
This guy. Do you see the balls on this guy? Telling me my
got a lot of balls there, buddy. He does.
This dude. Okay, I'll leave it go. I'll leave it go for now. Valhalla. Who's the most annoying person in the locker room? I know you're not back there as much right now, but it's good nonetheless.
From what Alex has told me, I'm going with one person, and I think Stefan can attest to this. Raymond Hatcher.
Oh,
He's the most annoying person in the locker room.
You know what?
Oh, God, yeah.
He just doesn't talk that much, but okay.
He's just really cocky and brash and arrogant, and he's someone I'd like to shut up myself.
Okay. Kurt, who's the most annoying locker room?
Well, I'm glad no one said my name yet, so I'm happy about that. But I'll have to say Hatcher, too. I mean, the guy smells like cheese. It just annoys me.
That's what that smell is?
Yes.
I've been in the ring with him like 5 times, and that's what that smell is?
Yeah. And it's not the good cheese. It's like that smelly European cheese that no one likes except for like the French or something.
Yeah. Anyway, Mel, who's the most well, you're the part of the women's locker room, so this kind of helps us out. Who's the most annoying locker room mate in the women's locker room?
Okay, I'll tell you for me, the most annoying from actually both genders. For women, I'm probably gonna say Rachel, my own sister.
Really?
Just because of the fact that she can get her attitude very, very, very high. It's not pretty.
Okay.
And as for guys, of course, the pervy sage Kurt Newman over here, always hitting on me. You're always hitting on me, man. What's up with that? I'm taken already, and I'm happy with the guy I'm with.
I'm just saying you're a very good-looking girl, and I'm not saying I'm gonna rape her or anything. So, but
Watch your mouth, buddy. Watch it.
Okay.
That's my sister.
Okay. All right.
She's a hot-looking sister. What can I say?
Okay.
Watch it.
My twin's gonna beat your ass right now.
AJ from Florida wants to know. So we can get through this a little bit more. Obviously, this is a little bit interesting thing. I had to pick outside of professional wrestling. What is your favorite sport? And we'll start with Mel.
Lacrosse, definitely by far.
Lacrosse, quite a physical. Well, again, another physical sport. Kurt Newman, favorite sport, and not and wrestling beneath the sheets does not count.
Oh, dang it! That was my first one. Female Jello wrestling.
That's a good sport.
Does that even count as a sport?
Absolutely. If cheerleading's a sport, so is that.
Oh dear God. Okay, Gabrielle,
Don't.
What's your favorite sport outside of professional wrestling?
Outside of professional wrestling, it'd have to be ice hockey because I'm a big fan of the LA Kings and I'm a big fan of the Philadelphia Flyers. So I'm gonna have to say ice hockey.
Both in the playoffs.
Yep.
Sorry, but I gotta root for my Philly teams. Sorry. Impaler, outside of professional wrestling, because I know you are just professional wrestling. You eat, drink, live professional wrestling. But outside of that, like, what is your favorite one to watch? Let me ask that.
Outside of professional wrestling, I like mixed martial arts. I like one of my favorites, Junior Del Santos. Very good.
Yes, he is very good. And so, Stefan, favorite sport to watch or play, or whatever.
I gotta echo the thoughts of Gabe here. I gotta say ice hockey.
Ice hockey. Who do you?
Up in Canada, you learn ice hockey.
Oh, true. Who do you root for?
This year it was the Bruins.
Bruins. Oh, you can go walk out the door.
We don't have a lot of common.
Go Boston!
No. Hold on. My good friend, Sam here again. She's trying to tell me something.
I think she wants to hear a name.
No, I think she heard something about the mixed martial arts. Oh, and she is throwing out the gauntlet saying GSP, mixed martial arts specialist, can whoop Del Santos' ass anytime, any day.
And I am not disagreeing with that.
So, let it be known.
I never bet against Rush when Rush is in the mix.
Yes. Okay, so Jack from New York, he wants to know if you can go for any title, beside the obvious world title, which most likely most of you are going to say, which one would you go for right now? We'll start with Tim, then Stefan.
Well, let's see. I was the national champion. I was the Rated X champion. I am the world champion. I guess the only one that I can go for that I haven't technically won is the tag titles.
Well, unfortunately, Freebird will technically makes you that, but you never really won them. But
So outside of that, I can't win the women's title.
Hey, according to one of the companies, anything is possible. Anything, if you've been watching TV lately. But anyway.
I'm not going for the women's title.
Impaler. Which would be your...
It would kind of... right now?
Right now.
Right now, it's the tag team.
Tag team, so you're focused. You're focused with the Titans.
The Titans are going to crush the tag team division. I have no doubt about that.
So you think the Titans are going to be the new Outlaws?
We are going to be better than the Outlaws.
Tough words. As after you just praised the Outlaws,
I praise the Outlaws, but I am always trying to be one step above, one step better.
Okay. Gabe Valhalla. Same question. Title right now. When you come back, if you had the surprise entrant advantage, which title would you go for?
Other than the world title?
Let's say other than the world title.
The national title.
National title, right away.
Yeah, because like I said before, I'd want to shut Raymond Hatcher's mouth once and for all.
Tough words. Kurt Newman.
Well, if for any title, I'd like to go after the women's title, just because.
Oh, Jesus! You can't. You're not a female.
But hey,
I want.
It's been proven that men can win women's titles.
Oh, yeah, I just remembered.
But if I can go after the women's title, of course it's going to be the world heavyweight title.
Of course.
I say we castrate him and let him go for the women's title.
It's possible. After that, he gets a woman. So, women's title. I'll take the answer as Mel, outside of the world title, which one would you rather face for?
National title.
National title as well. Gee, everyone's going for this national title.
I want to take Brandon Hatcher. Damn.
Man, Hatcher, if you're listening to this, you got a lot of people coming after that title. Not
He's
just
I respect Raymond Hatcher.
You gotta support her. You gotta support her here. But I'm telling you, Kurt Newman, he's already ready. Whoever wins number 2 spot in that Gold Rush, they want you too. Mel Gabrielle wants you. Gabrielle Valhalla wants you. You're a marked man, bro. Marked man. So
I'm just gonna put this out there. I just want to clip ECCWF of that cancer once and for all.
Dang.
Kurt Newman, you think Crow is a cancer? Hatcher's 10 times worse.
Let's see.
Okay, well anyway, this is a question for everyone but Kurt Newman. Just how this goes. Who would win in doing the most push-ups? Kurt Newman or Chuck Norris?
That's still not fair.
Mel Gabrielle, who do you think would win in that battle? Kurt Newman or Chuck Norris?
Simple. Epic Chuck Norris.
Gabe Valhalla?
Chuck Norris.
Impaler?
Chuck Norris?
Maybe?
Well, I Chuck Norris is really, you got Chuck Norris is almost like godlike, and then you got Newman, who is about as far from a god as you can get.
I do 1,000 push-ups a day. Okay, so.
Stefan, who do you think wins, Kurt Newman or Chuck Norris?
I've heard that if you say his name in vain, he comes and kills you in the night.
Okay.
So I'm saying Chuck Norris.
This next clip. Kurt, you seriously posted a question on the question site?
What does it say?
No.
Oh, I found it. Can I do it?
No, but yes.
Alright. Why does click sound like a monkey humping a coconut?
Now, to everyone who's listening right now, the moment I saw this question, I thought of chasing after Kurt Newman in the Benny Hill kind of fashion, like seriously, that's hilarity at its finest. But I will kill you, Kurt Newman, the moment I see you for that question.
Oh, I love you too, man.
Next, Ashley Tuberson wants to know, Kurt Newman, will you go to the prom with her?
Yeah.
And all
just like that.
Yeah. I'm pretty easy like that.
Well, she's got it's a her, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Ashley is a male or female name.
Good point.
Kind of like a boy named Sue.
Yeah. There's a possibility that could be a man.
That's a good point, but
Will you be that man's gay lover? For one night?
nah, see, I actually did some research, unlike some of you guys. She actually has cancer. So, being the nice guy that I am, yeah, I'm going to go to the prom with her.
And now
So,
that's all
suck
of
it,
us
you douchebags.
So, Kurt Newman, I swear you paid people to ask you questions.
I
Kurt
do.
Newman, what's the strangest place you've ever had sex? These are the hard questions coming from people, I'm telling you.
Well, I gotta think about this.
I'm gonna guess at the answer here. Denny's bathroom.
How'd you know? That's like 10 times I've done that, though.
Oh, God. Okay, going on. If there was any place you would want to vacation in, where would it be? And I'm guessing this is probably going to be the same as the travel question. Travel answers. Probably the same, everybody?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, and we got
Kinda.
another push-up question for Kurt Newman. But, okay, of course, because it's about Kurt Newman's not allowed to ask or answer. Who will be the push-up king? Shane Sabian, one of our new entrants into the company, or Kurt Newman?
Hey, before we start, has he been tested for steroids?
Apparently.
Because the guy looks like he juices.
Well, that's actually required before being accepted into the company, so unfortunately...
Well, then, why didn't you guys catch the pod that I smoked a couple weeks ago?
Oh, I said when they accepted you. I didn't say anything about afterwards.
Oh, okay.
Besides, if anyone believes marijuana is a performance-enhancing drug, I think they're already smoking something.
Probably. Mel, I think Shane's probably walked around a little bit backstage. Who do you think would win that?
I have no idea, to be honest.
No idea? Alright, we'll go to Gabe. Gabe, have you been backstage enough to see that?
I have been backstage for Mel's matches.
I mean lately, because I know
Shane
came in.
Not lately. I've followed Shane Sabian.
Oh, you actually know Shane Sabian. You know his work.
Between Shane and Kurt, pick a Shane Sabian.
Oh.
Okay. Impaler. Who would you think? I saw Shane Sabian. He's a monster.
Shane Sabian or Kurt Newman.
Push-up battle. Go.
Push-up battle. Neither one. I'd say they both break their own arms.
Because they both keep trying.
Exactly. They have to keep lifting their huge fat ass egos.
Good point. So Stefan, who do you think would win?
Newman.
Yeah.
Newman, you gotta vote.
Finally.
Okay. Then, good question. How long do you think Amy Jericho, will hold the Rated X title? Anyone can pop in on this one.
4 months?
Speaking of popping in.
Ooh, just 4 months?
I am going to say something that no one's going to agree with, but quite frankly, I don't give a damn. I think she's going to hold the Rated X title longer than Bruno Sammartino held the WWE title. I think she's going to hold it for 6 years.
That's some bold words there, bro.
That is bold.
This is the Rated X title we're talking about.
I don't care. Amy's a good friend of mine. I'm going to stick with what I said.
I couldn't hold the title long enough. Stefan couldn't hold
you suck.
Stefan couldn't hold it either?
Because he sucks.
You're a one-time world champion. Shut the fudge up. Anyway.
And that Fed died, okay?
And?
Was that before or after you became world champion?
That was after I became world champion, and I lost.
See the correlation now.
Nah, yeah, I see it.
Real funny, dude. Real funny.
Kurt, by the way, Kurt, I did hear what you said in the middle there. I heard it. That was good.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I faced Amy before. I know you guys aren't going to agree, but she's okay. I probably won title defense.
Okay. Impaler, Stefan, how long do you guys think she'll hold on to that title for?
I'd be surprised if she makes 2 title defenses. I see her perhaps putting up 1 defense, but I see her cracking under the pressure of all of the different specialty matches.
I see. Stefan?
The ever-changing environment.
Right.
Yeah,
Stefan?
the ever-changing environment is really what gets you. You never know exactly what you're climbing into any day of the week. And I think she'll get past the Gold Rush opponent, but maybe not so far after that.
Okay.
I wish her the best, but
same here.
Tough title to keep.
If I had to get my guess, about 3 or 4 months, probably around what Mel said, because she is a fighting champion, and she finally got the title she deserved. So I'm gonna kind of tweak this last question. Well, not the last question, but this question here. Who do you think will be the next 2 challenge for the ECCWF Gold?
Leroy Jenkins.
I'm sorry, tag team gold. The question's about tag team.
And Will Smith.
So who, of the tag teams we know now, who do you think could challenge? Who do you think is next in line to challenge for the tag team titles?
Is this with the Gold Rush upcoming?
Okay, we'll say it as this. Who do you think will win the Gold Rush tournament to face the 1% at Path of Glory? And we'll start with, let's go with Mount. We have two of your teams going into this.
I was going to say, one of the Angel Clan teams, we have a higher chance. I probably put my faith more in Lucy and Rachel since they've been teaming together longer than Muriella and Lucy. Shell has.
Okay. Kurt.
Well, there's a lot of good tag teams out there with this tournament going on, but there's only one tag team that you should be watching, and that's Kurt Newman and his little Japanese friend Matsuda. So, yeah, that's it.
Okay. Gabe, I know you're probably gonna choose one of the Angels, but just want to check.
Yeah, I'm picking one of the Angel Clan. But if I didn't choose the Angel Clan,
right,
I'd have to pick the Jerichos, Alex and Amy.
Oh, okay. Still good friends, but okay.
Let me ask, Gabe, out of our siblings, which Angel Clan would you pick?
Lucy and Rachel.
Probably experience factor again. But yeah, Stefan, who do you think is capable of winning this tournament and facing our brothers?
Well, if you go down the line, the Angel Clan, each team has had their chance. They'll give it a good shot, but I think they'll get eliminated.
Jericho's also had their shot as well.
Jericho's also had their shot, and they got taken down. They might come back with a vengeance. Who knows?
So, I mean, since then, they both won singles titles, so maybe that's what they needed.
Maybe there's a new fire in them, but they're not my choice. And
so, your choice.
This is the mutual respect talking right now. The Titans.
The Titans? Well, Impaler, what do you have to say about that?
Well, I was preparing for everyone to just say their own team, say their own little agendas there. Yeah, Stefan caught me off guard. The first three people who answered it, I really have not heard three people more wrong in my life. That were more wrong, that were absolutely way out there.
In your own opinion, right?
No, I mean factually. The Titans are going to crush this tournament. The Titans are going to destroy people in their wake. There will not be a tag team division after we get done.
Okay, well here, let me pose you a question. In this upcoming beatdown, which unfortunately we don't have the time to go over, and Iceberg is facing Hawk, which could later be down the road that their partners just might get involved as well, and it might be for the tag team titles. But it's a gold rush match between the two. What if Iceberg goes through all of it, everyone, and he goes to face Stefan for the world title, and then you guys win the tag team tournament? Are you sure that the Titans can handle one of you guys facing off for the world title and then also going for the tag gold? That's a tough
question.
That's tough thing.
The Titans aren't done growing either. There is a Freebird rule in this company. Believe me, by that time we'll have a third.
Ooh. That doesn't sound good. Then again, we also plug that too.
Yeah, we did.
And Billy from Nebraska has to bring it home for us. How many push-up questions do you think there will be?
10 million.
Thank you, Billy. And I have to plug this one in. Over 9,000. Thank you.
Of course you
This show here, 3.
So far 3, I think, yeah. But
I'm already doing push-ups, so 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can do many of these as I can. Yeah. Alright, I'm done. So, what were we talking about?
Okay.
Wow.
What I was talking about was some closing statements. Mel, do you have any last-minute statements going into Beatdown upcoming?
Anything could happen. Maybe one day, me and Gabrielle will be the tag champs.
Cool.
In the words of Zack Ryder, woo woo woo, you know it.
You know it.
But
Okay.
yeah.
Kurt, any last minute statements?
Well, hopefully I'll have a match next week. But yeah, still national champion, or the number 1 title champion thingy. I'm so drunk right now, I can't even stand up.
Do push-ups, apparently.
Yeah, that kind of went to my head a little bit, so.
Okay, anyway.
Have a nice day.
Gabe Valhalla, any last moment things to say?
Yes, I do have something to say. I'm going to be updating you guys on my condition. I am slated to be back after Path to Glory. So,
All right.
We get some more competition in this bed. Awesome sauce. Let's see. Impaler, any last minute things to say?
The only last minute thing I have to say is you haven't seen the best of the best yet.
Ooh. Bold words. Stefan LaJoie, our youngest and new World Heavyweight Champion.
I gotta agree with Impaler. You haven't seen the best of the best yet because I haven't reached my best yet.
Is that your ego I hear inflating? I think it is.
Maybe just a little bit. But Impaler, how many times did I beat you?
Oh, snap, son.
Once?
Twice?
One-on-one? Once?
3 times a lady?
No.
Hey, Newman, you want to make sure you have a match next week? How about you and me? One-on-one.
Bam. Fine, bro.
Yeah, sure. Lace up them boots.
Well, actually, both of you are in tag team. Gold Rush. Hey, Glacier, Santiago, Wayne, if you're listening, good ideas coming right here. I think we need to see next week for the tag team Gold Rush tournament. I think we need to see Kurt and Keiji Masuda versus Impaler versus Iceberg. I think that needs to happen.
Yeah.
I don't disagree.
I want to see us.
I want to see that. I pay money to see
always
that.
up for a good tag team match.
Always good, especially when Gold's about to come on. So, everyone's all good? Nothing else want to say before we go towards beatdown?
Alex and Amy says hi to everybody, except for Impaler, because Alex hates you.
Yeah.
I feel loved.
Feelings mutual.
Kurt, okay. Kurt's okay. We're here for you.
Yay.
So is Mel. And anyway,
I knew it, Mel. I knew you had feelings for me.
No, I don't.
I can see it in your eyes.
I know Dark Tiger's gonna beat the crap out of me for that, but anyway.
He ain't the only one.
So.
Oh!
I feel a challenge coming on. Kurt, when I come back, your ass is pressed.
It's challenging. Everyone. Does anyone have a list of the amount of challengers at Gabrielle Val night? Anyone?
Hey, brother, I have your back.
I got this.
Someone best will listen to this over again and write them down for us.
We'll get him on the next one.
Yeah, I think there's about 5 or 6 just in the first few seconds. Anyway, so this has been the ECCWF podcast, and hope to see you when the second round of the Gold Rush tournament is over. So, signing off, this is your Mad King Click. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.